Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the next episode of Kasper Klastra Show and very good afternoon from Islamabad. Well, in a landmark development, the presidents of United States and China have established a telephonic contact, and both leaders have agreed to keep artificial intelligence away from the nuclear weapons. It is a landmark development, ladies and gentlemen. We all know that it's an age of artificial intelligence, and even the telephones, the smartphones have added a feature of artificial intelligence. And not only this, but also the artificial intelligence has actually brought present changes in in the life in modern life. Well, uh, where, where the artificial intelligence brought pleasant changes, it has also repercussions as well. And earlier in May in 2024, the leaders from China and United States actually discussed that how artificial intelligence can can bring catastrophe if it is allowed to control the nuclear weapons. And ladies and gentlemen, we all know that the two biggest powers, I mean the United States of America and China, have been building piles of nuclear weapons. And imagine if these nuclear weapons are controlled by artificial intelligence, they can bring catastrophe across the globe as well. So the leaders from China and the United States have been trying to reach on an agreement to not allow artificial intelligence to use or control the nuclear weapons as well. There were some issues because Chinese were not willing to trust trust Americans, because in the past Americans have actually breached have actually violated various types of agreement it had signed with Russians and with other nations as well, including China. So it for China and especially for President Xi Jinping, it was not initially it was not a good idea to trust Biden administration. But well, the world have actually been waiting for this good news, and yesterday the leaders of two biggest nations actually discussed and agreed to keep uh, artificial intelligence at a bay from nuclear weapons, both in China and the United States as well. And I'm sure that Russia, Europe, and other nations will also join them, maybe at a later stage. And also, same with the condition with India and Pakistan, because these both have the nuclear armed nations, and both possess piles of small and big nuclear weapons as well. And there are strong indication that Pakistan, India, Russia, France, and other nations, we are not sure about the North Korea, but definitely at a later stage they can join the suit as well. But one thing that is really important is that finally the world's leaders have discussed and agreed to keep artificial intelligence at a hand, at a bay, from controlling the nuclear weapon. And ladies and gentlemen, apart from that, there is another aspect to this pleasant remarks and pleasant, discussions and agreement as well. That is, we all know that in what has been happening there in South China Sea, and let me tell you that during first tenure of President Trump, he slapped China with countless imposition of countless tariffs. And actually, as soon as Trump had begun its tenure of its first presidency, first thing which he had done was to lock horns with China. And since then, since 2018, both China and the United States of America have been locking horns on different aspects, and still the two states, two biggest economies of the world, are not having good relationship. But yesterday, when President Xi Jinping and President Biden spoke, they discussed various issues as well. And on top of that was to keep to discuss and reach a consensus to keep artificial intelligence at a bay from controlling the nuclear weapons. But it has also actually begun the improving of ties between China and United States as well. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you that this is a pleasant change. At least the two sides have agreed at some point when it's come to control the nuclear weapons by artificial intelligence. And apart from that, this a conversation actually gave an opportunity to the both of the leaders of two greatest nation to at least start talking about the burning issues. And it is actually a very good thing, not only for the resident and not only for the citizens of two greatest nation, but also for entire world as well, because the tussle between United States of America and China have been taking toll on economies of the emerging countries, including Pakistan, India, Europe, and other, even we can include UK in this category as well. And this actually war, this Cold War between the United States of America and China actually brought catastrophe when it's come to discuss the economy of the world. And I'm sure that